Govannen niblings. Let's play LotRO episode 58. Alright, so I'm picking up this new quest chain, A Plague Upon Us, and he's saying that there are orcs in the ruins to the south, and that I should take them out. So he says that they are spreading disease. Right, and that has unlocked a couple of other quests in the area. So I'm going to pick them up too.
Would you do something for me?
Alright, so here, this is what I was just talking about. This is, in the last episode, this is another quest to kill wargs. And they're going to be the same wargs for my Raising the Wargs Ire quest. So if I wanted to be super efficient, I really should have just waited before fighting any wargs at all for Raising the Wargs Ire, and waited until I picked up this quest. But it's alright, it just means kill 6 more wargs than I had to. Alright, so he's basically just saying that the orcs have got wargs working with them, essentially. And that's pretty common. You often see orcs and orgs, orcs and wargs working together.
Stay a moment.
Alright, so he's now telling me that he wants me to defeat orcs in the ruins. These are the same ruins on Ost Cyrn.
Can I speak with you a moment?
And then more of the same. Defeat orcs and take their weapons from them so that they can't use them against the Eklinaar. I'm getting quite a few quests for this one area.
Would you do something for me?
Now this is a separate quest. This is not going to be in the same area. But it was unlocked by completing the spider quest. So I'm actually going to wait and do this one a little later. I'll pick it up when I come back. Alright, so I'm still a little under-leveled for all of this, but I did fine with the spiders, so, and I've got a new weapon now, so I think I'll do okay here. Now there is another little camp over here, and you'd eventually get a quest to come over here and see it for yourself. And in fact, they may not offer me any quests, but there are these creatures over here called the Thwart, which are friendly, and yeah, they're not giving me any quests. They're related to trolls, I think is the idea, but they're friendly. But yeah, none of them are offering me quests yet, so... so yeah, later on, I'll be sent a vector quest to go over there, and they'll give me some new quests. Alright, so let's see if I can notice that I'm doing more damage. You know, I'm not really noticing a huge increase in damage, but regardless, it is there. What I'm noticing is more that they're not deflecting my attacks as much. So I'm getting lucky with these wargs and finding them. Sometimes it's hard to find enough to complete the quest. So you can see I let it stack up a bunch of fears and wounds, then I used cleanse. So that completed Raising the Wargs Ire. I still need warg paws. So I'll need to look around and find wargs for those. But here I am in Ost Cyrn, and so I've got these diseased corpses to get rid of. And you can see the animation sets them on fire. Burn them. And then there's these barrels here that I need to get rid of as well. These right here. There's a bunch of these. And these are pretty easy to find. I'm not worried about not being able to run into them. There are way more here than the quest requires. Alright. So I don't need to fight these in particular. What I need to fight are angered and dreadful tar crypts. So I should look around and see if I can find more of those, because I'm not finding them right where I am at the moment. Here's one, angered tar crypt. So I guess just the ones in the back, maybe? I don't really know. But I do need more barrels and corpses. I also need to find the tar crypt slaughterer. Alright, I want to kill this before these others path into my area. Because I want to go find the tar crypt slaughterer before I complete the rest of the quests. Just so that anything I have to fight on the way. So see, now this one here, I'm not aggroing it because this barrier is in the way, but I can still get close enough to this barrel to interact with it. So this is a neat little strategy you can use to avoid aggroing something. Although that is one of the orcs I need to kill for my quest, so if I'd aggroed it, it would have been fine. And then kind of the same deal over here. I can use the stairs maybe? No, I can't get close enough. Alright, I'm gonna head up here into the ruins because I think the slaughterer is up here. No, and this one's gonna path into me. Resisted my beast form again. You notice I'm getting a lot of deflected and blocked on my attacks. That's going to happen since they're higher level than me. Right, so notice how I did a loop around this one to avoid aggroing it. I went like this instead of coming straight across. Alright, Yep, so here's the slaughterer, and it is a red signature, so it's going to be a little challenging, but I'm pretty sure I can manage. I'm going to pull it back up against this wall here. So disarm me for a second. Oh, I did something. Alright. I completed a deed. Building Rage. Use Thrash Tier 3. That's pretty good. I got some LotRO points for that. And that unlocked a new meta deed here, which will give me a trait point. Alright, so this slaughter was a little challenging, but I managed. with good use of heals. So, I'm gonna... Whoops, I aggroed this dreadful Tarkrit. Alright, so I'm gonna focus on finding the corpses and barrels. So I'm gonna try to hop down here. Took a falling injury. Pretty minor one. So there's this dreadful Tarkrit here, which I need for the quests. I'm just gonna aggro it. Alright, I'm gonna get these 2 barrels. Oh, that respawn was very fast. I don't think it's supposed to do that. If that angered Tarkrit pats into me, it will actually aggro. Because it was still so close to the Berserker, it would have aggroed the Berserker too. So I'm actually going to run around here. This is a tactic you can use for pulling ranged enemies. You need to break line of sight to get them to move. Remember, I discussed breaking line of sight in a previous video. If you need a ranged enemy that you're fighting to move, that's the way you have to do it. They're very rarely going to move on their own. You have to, because they can just keep shooting you. You know, if you move around and they can still see you, it's not going to solve anything. Whoa, I'm going to avoid aggroing these Berserkers. Wow. Yeah, that... hitting that corpse spawned those 2 Berserkers. I managed to see them and get out of the way. So, some classes have abilities that will make ranged enemies stop fighting at ranged and try to engage you in melee. But Beornings are not one of those classes as far as I know. At least I haven't seen an ability like that so far. Wow, this person must be higher level. 28, yeah, they're killing these orcs a lot faster than me. They're also a hunter. Hunters do a lot of damage. Alright, doing pretty well. I am gonna need to kill more orcs. I just need one more corpse, and I'm honestly not sure where to find it. Maybe the, what's the quest? Plague upon us. No, I've been looking in the right place. Oh, there's one right there. Now, I see a quest ring, and I don't know what it leads to. Interior quest location. Okay, I know what that is, actually. But that's somewhere we'll head a little later. Alright, so I need angered Tarkrips and dreadful Tarkrips. I don't need Berserkers, so I'm going to try to avoid aggroing Berserkers as much as I can. Now, there's a Berserker right there, so I need to be careful not to aggro it. I mean, I could still kill it if I wanted to, but I'd rather not. I'd rather not have to fight any more than I have to. she's in here fighting these two. So here's this door, and it leads to like a little underground cave. There's a bunch of quests in there, but I'll head in there later because I know that one of the quest chains will lead me in there. Alright, so completed a deed here. Got some LotRO points. Completed Orc Slayer. And that gave me a title, Champion of the Lone Lands. And unlocked a Orc Slayer Advanced deed. Alright, let's find more orcs to kill. So I still need more swords, and I need a bunch of angered tar crypts. And a few more dreadful tar crypts. So here's some angered tar crypts. Right, I'm gonna pull this one with the mark again. There we go. Oops, didn't mean to use the heal. Didn't really need it. Oh, there she goes again. She might be doing the same quest, or she might just be trying to get reputation or finish deeds. Yeah, I'll fight these up here. It's a good spot to get these. They're close together, so I can just go from one to the other while I've still got a bunch of wrath. Berserker just spawned. I'm gonna stay out of its way. These other players killing them. You know, I think I figured out she's looking for. She might be looking for specific ones. Alright, I see a berserker, or yeah, oh, it's a berserker and a dreadful one. I'll keep looking around. Yeah, here's a dreadful over here. Oh, I aggroed something, and I don't know what. So remember, when you're fighting a melee and a ranged one, if you want to pull them together, you have to go to the ranged one. Alright, so that was all the swords. Eat some more food. I still need 4 more angered tar crypts. Oh, I aggroed a bunch. One of them's a berserker, so I'm just gonna run them off. And I might be able to find angered tar crypts up here anyway. Yeah, I can find them out of the ruins. I still need 4 more wargs, or 8 more wargs. So since the angered tar crypts spawn outside of Ost Cyrn, I'm going to look for them and wargs at the same time. There's a warg. So you put a fear on me, but it's just doing a really small amount of damage, so I'm not worried about it. Alright, I just need one more anchored Tarkrip. So I'm going to hang around near the entrance of Ost Cyrn and look for it. There's a broken down wagon here, but it's just an environmental piece. There's no quest or anything related to it. There's a warg. There's an anchored Tarkrip. Again, it put this dot on me that's just really minor. Alright, so even though I'm already fighting this one, I'm gonna look for the next one, but I don't see any. Alright, so that's all the Tarkrips. All I need now are wargs. And they can be found farther away from Ost Cyrn. So, yep, here's one. So it's got two different dots on me, but they're both really minor. See another warg right up here. Got it. Alright. This is where I found a bunch earlier. So it seems like a decent spot to look. Yep, making good progress. Might be able to find the rest right here outside of Ost Cyrn. There's one right there. Check my mini-map to see if I can find any more. Yep, there's another one to the south of me. So that might do it. This form doesn't do a whole lot of damage. I've been slowed here. So I want to cleanse that. Alright, well that did it. That was all those quests. Alright, so I can head back into Ost Cyrn. turn in all of these quests.
How can I be of service?
Alright, so he thinks that these warg paws will inspire people to not be afraid. And neither of these are useful for me. So the boots are worth more.
How can I be of service?
Alright. Similar thing, just thanking me for defeating them. Yeah, this cloak, it's got better armor, but the stats aren't as good. And I can't use swords, so I'm just gonna take the sword and sell it.
What can I do for you?
Right, he's thanking me for defeating the orcs. Ooh, wow, that's a big jump. The vitality is a little bit lower, but the armor jump is pretty significant, so I can't use the others, so I'm going to take that. So that was a decent boost in my armor there.
Greetings.
Oh, and that was all the quests. He's just a vendor too.
Greetings.
Alright, and he thanks me for defeating those orcs. And now he's offering me a new quest, but I'm gonna wait until next episode to find out what it is. So tune in next time, Niblings.